Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk to you about the future of TVET. My name is Cecelia Rowe. I've been an educator for over 25 years at a TVET school. And today, I believe that I'm qualified to speak about the future of TVET. I'm very passionate about TVET. I've been TVET trained since 1998. And I have a school of, I was administrator for a school of 1,700 children that were considered slow learners. And so TVET was the option for those students to matriculate and go into entry-level jobs. Since the 1980s in the Caribbean, TVET became a part of the conversation in schools because the traditional jobs were saturated, and we were graduating all these persons who were not able to, one, be employed, or two, they were underemployed because they were not being paid for the skill that they have acquired as lawyers, as doctors. They had to be choosing other jobs that they were not qualified for, and those were mostly TVET jobs. Now, the importation of labor also increased because these persons' parents traditionally wanted their children to be the lawyers, the doctors, the soldiers, the teachers. And so more emphasis has now been placed on TVET in schools because governments see the need for our learners to be trained. And even with the conversation of still maintaining the academical roles, they are also aligning the curriculum to include a TVET subject so that students can leave high school with a skill. Now, some of these skill areas, construction, automotive, culinary arts, they were things that were designed traditionally for students who were not performing so well academically. But the future of TVET has moved away from that, and it has now moved to include technology. And so persons can take virtual tours into areas, on construction sites, in large restaurants where they can gain first-world knowledge of the skills that they're learning about. Now, AI is now popular, and that can also allow the students to explore so much into the skill areas that they're interested in. Also, customization and flexibility. TVET is becoming so much more flexible in that persons can garner those skills along with their traditional jobs. They also can join programs overseas where they can learn the skill even in their downtime. Also, industry partnerships. Now, a component of TVET has now incorporated internship and externships. And now this has been very valuable for the students to gain that hands-on, on-the-job training and also that hands-on practical experience that will propel them to be successful in their jobs. Now, also, the advantage of that is that industries get a chance to see what is happening in the schools and to also partner with the institution in order to say to them that, okay, this is lacking, you need to focus on that. And so the institutions can align their curriculum to include the industry-based knowledge that they have gained through maybe advisory boards or just having that interaction with persons who are supervising the students on the job. Also, globalization and mobility. Because our learners are now internationally trained and have the option to enroll in any college, any universities, even while they are in their own country, persons with that kind of certification, they can migrate to different areas. And so wherever the country is not able to provide employment for those persons, they have options. Because of the international certification, they can move to any location that they would want. And also the recognition from that international certification makes them more marketable so that they can actually be employed elsewhere. Lifelong learning is another part of the future of TVET, in that TVET skills are constantly evolving. And with that, persons can upskill. So once there's a new technology, a new machinery, they can actually do some short courses that would expose them to that area. And so because of all of these things that is happening in TVET, it is making it far more attractive for learners to be a part of TVET. So with that, all the skills that would have normally been dormant, not being able to be filled in the Caribbean, right now, making a shift towards creating more TVET institutions where learners can actually participate in that type of training is going to be very essential. And not only the centers, but to have them equipped. So it means that we have to do research, we have to be a part of the global conversation about what is happening, what are the needs, what are the resources, what are the things that need to outfit these centers, so that wherever the students, it doesn't matter where the students are trained, they are actually ready for the world of work. So automotive person in England should be the same, should have the same skill set as the automotive persons in the BVI. And so the government is moving towards investing in TVET. It creates options. Those underprivileged young men, young women who would not have seen themselves in traditional jobs, TVET is now creating an option for them. It is allowing them to be marketable, to feel a part of the society. And so the importance of TVET and investing in it is becoming even more crucial. Now, TVET is one of the main drivers of the economy, in that when you look at construction, you know, buildings are going up every day. When you look at the automotive industry, you know, there are new cars every day, and having persons trained, you know, new restaurants are opening, there are new menus coming out, and having persons in your economy, in your community, in your country that is trained to fill these jobs, creating more employment, creating more revenue for the government, it is very, very important. And so I believe that investing in TVET, having TVET in the conversation at all times, creating an option for learners to want to be a part of TVET can be very attractive in how we promote skills in school. Thank you so much.